USA Wales, FIFA World Cup, first game of the World Cup for both USA and Wales. In USA, the men's national team plus 155 to win this one. A tie is plus 200, and Wales is all the way at plus 220. But before we jump into what's going to happen between the men's national team and Wales, it's going to be an interesting game, and it's going to be very interesting to see how USA comes into this game. They've been in poor form. They've, I believe, not won their last 3 matches. They got blown out by Japan, if I recall correctly. They had a really poor 0-0 draw against Saudi Arabia, I believe it was, coming into this. And Greg Berhalter's all in on Wales. He had a quote earlier, a couple days ago, I think, and this is his quote, I think that, at least to the American media, I think Wales is underrated. This was from Monday. When I look at their squad, it's basically a Premier League squad. Greg Berhalter has high praise for Wales coming into this game, and he's going to need his team to play at an exceptionally high level. They haven't won over their last 3. I believe they're 0-1-2 or 0-2-1. They haven't looked good, and in 2022, they haven't looked much better. They've only scored 18 goals in the calendar year, led by Jesus Ferreira, their striker, who's had 5. Christian Pulisic, the boy wonder, Captain America, has netted 4, but they just haven't really had a lot of offensive ability. They were keen in CONCACAF to get up to a 1-0 lead and just kind of sit back. They've struggled to score even in the CONCACAF qualifiers and then in their tune-up games leading into this, which is why they're in poor form coming into this one. And I think it all has to do with the fact that they don't necessarily have a premier top flight striker or a striker that's in great form. Jesus Ferreira comes into this one not in the best form. He does have Gio Reyna and Christian Pulisic on the wings really creating opportunities for him and bringing it in, but he's not that top flight striker that I think USA fans really want and really desire, especially when you have players like Gio Reyna and Christian Pulisic that are creating opportunities, and Pulisic has been absolutely phenomenal. It's been an interesting couple year of soap opera with Chelsea and seeing what's happening there. But Christian Pulisic is expected to be one of the better players for this USA team alongside the likes of Tyler Adams, Weston McKennie, Gio Reyna's in there. Will be interesting to see what this team is. It's a young team that has a lot of potential. Is Greg Berhalter the one to tap into that potential? He hasn't been so far, and this is an offensive struggle. It's been an offensive struggle throughout. There's a DRF Sportsbook boost. We'll break into if these are 2 good odds. DRF Sportsbook, we have a 50% boost on USA to win the group. England is by far the favorite to win this group. This group consists of England, USA, Wales, and Iran. USA, the second favorite to win the group at plus 500. And it's been boosted to plus 900. Now, I don't know if that's necessarily that looks like some fantastic value. And if USA is able to beat Wales, pick up the 3 points, and then able to beat Iran and get up 3 points there, and you hopefully draw against England and you get a point there. So then you're sitting at 7 points and you hope England just trips up somewhere. Maybe it's against Wales. Maybe it's probably not against Iran. But, USA is the second best team according to FIFA World Cup rankings. They're the 16th best team in the nation internationally. I think Wales is a few spots behind them. So, there's a chance that they can win this, but they're going to need some help. And I don't think, at plus 900, throw $10 down, you get a $100 payout and you're having yourself a good day. Maybe that's worth it if you're okay with losing that $10. I'm not all in on USA to win this group. I think they can get out of this group. I think they have the capabilities. I think it's a huge disappointment if they don't get out of this group. They need to get out of this group, and they have the ability to. Will Greg Berhalter get in there? Will they have the type of play they need out of Jesus Ferreira or whoever is at the striker position? I don't know. This is a 4-3-3 lineup, 4 on the back line, 3 midfielders, 3 forwards. Gio Reyna, Christian Pulisic on the wings with a striker in Jesus Ferreira. Jesus Ferreira is going to have some good capitalizing moments in order for USA to kind of, I think, have an opportunity to win this group. And the most interesting one is they've boosted this one from 350 to plus 700. The USA to score the most goals in this entire group. Like I said, they scored 18 goals in the entire calendar year. They come into this one without a win over their last 3 games. Their offense has looked poor. They are in bad form. Jesus Ferreira, I believe he was with FC Dallas and MLS. He hasn't been in fantastic form. Pulisic, hasn't been in amazing form in the Premier League. Gio Reyna, for all that I know about Gio Reyna, I don't think he's been in, top flight form either. So you're really stretching it if you think if they're going to be, the number one scorer in this group. England has Harry Kane. England at one point was the favorite to win the entire World Cup. They come into this one a little bit in bad form, but they have the capability too, and they're a little bit more veteran-led and a little bit older and better. And then Wales even too. Gareth Bale has 40 international goals in his international career. Wales could do it. I mean, heck, Wales might beat USA in this game. It's a very interesting first-round matchup, but that brings us into breaking down this game as a whole. USA is favored at plus 155 to win. A tie is set at plus 200, and Wales at plus 220 to win. It will be interesting to see who is in goal for the United States. They left Zach Steffen off the roster, which wasn't necessarily a huge surprise, but now it's a question of, is it Horvath? I think Johnson. Who's going to be in there? And he's going to have, whoever's in between the pipes is going to have a difficult task, as they are facing off against Gareth Bale, a really good striker who's coming off of a time with his Real Madrid to Tottenham. And then he just netted a fantastic goal in the MLS final. I know we all care deeply about the MLS Cup final here, but Gareth Bale had a really fantastic goal. But he's been kind of in bad form there, but he plays his best when he reps his country. And so whoever's in between the pipes is going to have their hands full stopping Gareth Bale for an entire 90 minutes. And on the other side, Pulisic and Reina are going to be key in creation. Are they going to be able to draw the defense out, stretch them out a little bit, and let Jesus Ferreira work in the middle? Will Pulisic do what he always does and just take on defenders one-on-one, use his speed, use his athleticism, and just create chances? I think from a talent perspective, from top to bottom, left to right, USA has the advantage, but it's going to be key. Can they step up? Can they play in this huge moment? This is their first, I think, the first World Cup for the entire lineup, except for one. I don't even know. I think 99% of this team, this is their first World Cup. So it's going to be really interesting to see what that happens. For Wales, like I said, Gareth Bale is going to be important for them. He's going to have to net one, maybe two, in order for Wales to win this game. And keep an eye on Brennan Johnson in the midfield. He might be a big contributor to this attack as well. I've been reading a lot, seeing his name a lot in mentions, whether it's Welsh reporting, whether it's American reporting. Brennan Johnson seems to be a name to keep an eye on. USA has the talent advantage. Do they have the coaching advantage? I don't know. But Wales has the best player, I think, in this game in Gareth Bale. Maybe I'm overestimating him. Maybe I'm stuck in 2012. Maybe I'm stuck in 2014. But I think the USA is going to have their hands full against Bale, who always plays well when he reps the Welsh colors. Without proper attackers, without a fantastic striker, without a top flight striker, I think USA and Wales will draw this match. I think 1-1 draw. So I'm going to tie at plus 200 is my bet. And the over-under set at 2.5 goals. I'm going under. I think under 2 goals, 2.5 goals is the play. It will be interesting to see how this game plays out. But I think it's going to be, this is the first match. It's been a very interesting lead up to the World Cup. They just stopped playing in their leagues like a week ago. So, then you're coming here and we might see ugly games here to start this World Cup. And because of that, I don't think we're going to see an offensive onslaught. I think the keepers for both sides are solid enough. I think they let one by. I don't think either team's going to have a true advantage. And I think we're underestimating Wales. I'm kind of on the side of Greg Berhalter. I'm kind of nervous about this game. I think Wales has what it takes to win. They've been together longer. They're not young. This is a United States team that 99% is playing in the first World Cup. Will be interesting to see. Key players to watch: Brendan Johnson, Jesus Ferreira. Ferreira's going to need to have a fantastic game if they want to win this one. So thank you so much for tuning in to DRF Sportsbook Daily. We'll be back next Thursday, a week from today, breaking down Thursday games. Actually, we'll be back next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, next Thanksgiving, day before Thanksgiving, day after Thanksgiving, breaking down everything that is to do with World Cup. We're going to have the U.S. men's national team taking on England. We're going to have college basketball tournaments on Thanksgiving. We're going to have college football. We're going to have amazing Thanksgiving Day NFL action. We have a chocked full schedule coming up for next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Set your calendars now. Can't wait to see you then. Be profitable and have a wonderful rest of your weekend. See ya.